Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn with Lakineni. I am Prasann Kumar Lakineni. I am an associate professor in Department of Computer Science Engineering. I am having vast experience in computer science subjects. Here, for software aspirants, for the purpose of students, those who want to get good jobs in software industry and to have a practical and in-depth knowledge in the Python programming. Herewith I have taken so many programs and I am solving with complete explanation which is required to solve the problem. Like that, I am preparing so many MCQs, multiple choice questions with excellent explanation so that these videos will be helpful to improve your technical knowledge and also will help you in solving the software industry interviews. So please subscribe to my channel Learn with Lakineni to get all updates from my channel. In my channel I have prepared so many Python programming videos and also Python libraries like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and also I am solving different lead code questions also. Please watch the videos in my YouTube channel Learn with Lakineni. Please don't forget to subscribe. Definitely you'll enjoy my videos and you'll get more knowledge from my videos. In this video, I am going to solve some important software industry questions on Python with complete explanation and concept-wise explanation. So if you listen the video clearly, you will get more information about Python. Okay. So in this, the first question is, what is the output of the following Python code? So here he has given the value of a is equal to 1. The value of a is equal to 1. While true, that means in while we have some condition. If the condition is true, then only you can enter into the while loop. But here the condition itself is a true. That means you can happily enter into the while loop. You can enter into the while loop. Here there is a if statement. If a percentile 7, what is the value of a? A is equal to 1. 1 percentile 7 is equal to 0. If you divide 1 with 7, the remainder will be 1. So if 1 is not equal to 0. So you are unable to enter into the if. Again you are coming here and you are printing the value of a. So what is the value of a? 1. 1 you are printing. Later you are incrementing the value of a. A is equal to a plus 1. Now the value of a becomes 2. Again you are entering. Again it is true. It is true. Again you can enter into the while loop. Now if a percentile 7, what is the value of a? A is 2. 2 percentile 7 is equal to 0? No. Why? Because the 2 percentile, that means 2 modular division with 7 is equal to, the remainder is equal to 0. 2 is not equal to 0. So you will not enter into the if. Again what is the next statement? Print a. So now what is the value of a? A is equal to 2. Now a is equal to a plus 1. Again you are incrementing the value of a by 1. Again you are entering into the while loop. Again it is true. Now again you are checking if 3 percentile 3 modular division 7 is equal to 0. No. Here the remainder is 3. So now this condition is not satisfied. Now you are coming to the next statement in the while loop. What is here? Print a. So what is the value of a? A is equal to 3. Again a is equal to a plus 1. Now again you are incrementing the value of a. So that now it is 4. Again you are entering into the while loop, you are checking. Again it is true. Now again you are coming into the loop. If a modulo 7, what is the value of a? A is equal to 4. 4 modular division 7 is equal to 0? No, the remainder is not equal to 0. The remainder is 4. So this condition is not satisfied. What is the next statement? Print a. So you are printing the value of a is 4. Again you are incrementing the value of a. A is equal to, now it becomes 5. Again it is 2. Again a modulo division with 7 is equal to 0. The value of A is 5. 5 modulo division with 7 is equal to 0. No, the remainder is 5. The remainder is not equal to 0. So you are coming to the next statement. Print here. You are printing the value of A. Now the value of A is 5. Again you increment the value of A. It is 6. Now again check the condition. Still it is true. Come here. A modulo division with 7. 6 modulo division with 7 is equal to 0? No. Here the remainder is 6. No, it is not equal to 0. So you cannot enter into the if condition. If condition is fails. Again, printf. Print A. Print A. So what is the value of A? A is equal to 6. 6 is printed. Now increment the value of A. So now A becomes 7. A becomes 7. So now it is again true. The value is true. Now if A modulo division with 7. So what is A? 7 modulo division with 7 is equal to 0. That means here the remainder is 0 is equal to 0. Now the if condition now satisfied. Now you can enter into the if statement. So when you enter into the if statement, simply you are asking break. Here there is a break. So break makes you to come out of the while loop. Break means you are coming out, you are stopping everything and you are coming out of the while loop. So now after coming out of the while loop, so what is your output? Your output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now this is the answer for this. This is the answer. You are not printing the value of final value of A. Here you are after checking A percentile 7% 7 is equal to 0. Then you are coming into the if loop and if condition and you are coming out of the while loop. So now the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next question is, here we have defined a function def. Here this is the function. In this function, for that function, you are passing f of 1. That means you are passing a value 1. Here in this function, there are two parameters. One is I and here you have defined another parameter values is equal to an empty list. Values is equal to an empty list. So here what value you are passing? You are passing 1. You are passing 1. So here I is equal to 1. So in this code, what you are written? Values dot append. What is values? Values is a list. So list dot append. So append is a method in list class which appends the element at the end of the list. So here there is no element in the list. The first value of I list is I. What is the value of I? I is 1. Now 1 is appended to the list. Again it returns the values. Again you are calling f of 2. That means again you are passing another value, that is 2. That will be appended to the list. Again v is equal to f3. Again you are passing another, here you are passing another value, that is 3. So here I is equal to 3. Now you are appending values dot append of 3. That means here 1 and 2 are there, another value is appended, that is 3. So now this is the list values. The name of the list is values. Now you are returning the values. You are returning values. Values means list. That means you are returning list. So when you are returning list, that list will be stored in V. That means now V is 1, 2, 3. Now you are trying to print V. So when you are trying to print V, what are the values? 1, 2, 3. That means a list will be printed. In the list, what are the elements? 1, 2, 3. So here the answer is. So here the answer for this is, that means you are passing values as a return. So in that values, what is that? Values is a list variable. Now you are storing that values list into a list V. Now you are trying to print V. So when you are trying to print V, so 1, 2, 3 will be printed. Here the next question is, we have defined a user defined function. Here I have taken a list, my list. Now my list is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am calling the user defined function add item by passing the list object. So here the parameter, the list param. The list param also becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. That means both are showing the same object. Both are showing the same object. Now what I am doing? Param is equal to param plus list. That means for this is the list. For the list I am concatenating with another list. So what happens? List param is equal to list param plus another list 1 is adding. So what is list param? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again I am adding another list. So what happens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This automatically will reflect to the original my list. So now my list also contains 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Why? Because you are making another copy. You are making some. You are sending the list object, but both are referring to the same object. So wherever you modify, the object will be modified and the reflections will be made on both the my list and list param. Now if you want to print length of my list, now it is the length of my list is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it gives the length of my list is 5. So here the answer is, the output for this question is 5. The output for this question is 5. So here 5 will be the answer for this. So you please remember that when you are passing the list object to your user defined function, both are referring to the same location. So that's why even though you are modifying the things in your user defined function, the same will be affected to the original object. So that is the concept here. Here there is another example. Here my string is equal to hello. My string is equal to hello. Here k is equal to, here I have used, here this is a list comprehension. K is equal to print I. You are trying to print I. So print I. So what you are trying to print? For every I in my string. So here my string is a sequence. What is my string? My string is hello. Hello. My string is hello. So it is a sequence. So in this, what is the first value of I? The first value of I will be H. And again, you have a condition. You have a condition also immediately. For each value of I, you are checking some condition. If I not in A, E, I, O, U, then only you consider that I. Suppose if you take H is not in A, E, I, O, U, then you consider that I and you just print the value of I. Now here H is printed. H is printed. What is next value of I? Next value of I is E. E. If E not in A, E, I, O, U, yes, E is in A, E, I, O, U. That means it returns false. If it is false, that I cannot be considered for this print I. So next immediately, what is the next value of I? L. Next value of I is L. So is L not in A, E, I, O, U? Yes, L is not in A, E, I, O, U. This L is granted and this L will be printed. What is the next value of I? Again another L. Is this L is not there in A, E, I, O, U? Yes, it is not there in A, E, I, O, U. So now this L is granted. What is the next value of I? Here H, E, L, L, O. These four are completed. Now the next value of I is O. If O is not in A, E, I, O, U, no, it is false because it is there in A, E, I, O, U. So now this O cannot be granted for printing here. So what is the final value? Here the final value is H, L, L. So this will be the output. Here we are using the list comprehension. But whatever the value character which you are taking from my string, immediately that character will be sent for testing. Here this is the test condition. If this test is passed, then only that character will be granted to print here. So the final output is HLL. Next is here, what is the output of the following code? Print I plus J for I in ABC, for J in DEF. Here I plus j, I plus j. Here you're doing I plus j. But where you're getting the I value? For I in the sequence ABC. Similarly, for j in sequence D, E, F. So here it is a two-dimensional. For each value of A, the j value will be D, E, F. For each value of here there are two for loops. That means it is a two-dimensional. For each value of B, again j value is D, E, F. Suppose if you take what is first value of I will be A. For I is equal to A, so what is j values? J values will be D, E, F. Now you are concatenating A plus D. If you concatenate two characters with a concatenation operator, it will become AD. If you concatenate A and E, it becomes AE. If you concatenate A and F, it becomes AF. Now all this will become a list. All this will become a list. Again, for the next value of I, B. For I is equal to B. Again, you have to do J is equal to D, E, F. So again, BD, BE and DF. What is the next value of I? I is equal to C. So what is the J value? D, E, F. So here CD, CE and CF. So like that, here AB, AE and AF, BD, BE, BF, CD, CE, CF. So this is the output of the given program. Hope you are understanding. Here the next question is, here A is equal to tuple. It is a tuple. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a tuple. Now you want to slice the tuple. A 1 colon minus 1. So now what is this slicing operation? So what output will come from this slicing operation? Here what are the elements in the tuple? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the elements in the tuple. So what are the indexing? Usually the indexing starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. What is the negative indexing? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Here you asked about 1 colon minus 1. Here you have not mentioned any step operator. If it is not mentioned any step operator, by default it is a positive. By default it is a positive. Now you have to, if it is a positive, you have to start from begin to end minus 1. What is begin here? Begin is equal to 1. What is end here? End is minus 1. So if it is a positive direction, if it is a positive step operator, then begin to end minus 1. So minus 1 it is equal to minus 2. That means you have to slice the string from 1 to minus 2. So this is the area in which you have to slice the string. So here where the 1 starts here. So from 1 to minus 1, minus 2. Where is minus 2? This one. That means from here to here you have to print the elements. So what elements will be printed? 2, 3. So 2, 3 will be printed. So this will be the result after the slicing operation. This will be the result after the slicing operation. 2, 3. The next question is, what is the output of the following Python code? Here this is a tuple and this is a tuple. Now we are checking is A is less than B. You are checking is A is less than B. Now we have to check the individual elements. Here the first element is 1 and 1. Okay, they are equal. Then go to the next element. Here the next element is 2 and 2. And again go to the next one. Here it is 4 and it is 3. Now it is not less than, A is not less than B. So it is returning the answer as false. So false will be the answer. Okay. So the answer will be the false for this. Okay. Here the next question is, x is equal to x is equal to I for I in range of 3. So range of 3 generates 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 elements. Here for each value of I, you are taking the I values from range of 3 and you are keeping here. So here ultimately what happens, here if you want to print x, x is a generator. X is a generator. You cannot print directly x. Suppose if you want to print the values of x, you have to use the for loop. For x in x, print I. So here both the codes are same. Both the codes are same. For each value of x. So x is a generator. In the generator, what are the elements are there? 0, 1, 2. So for I in x, then come into the for loop and print I value. Print I value. So the first value of x is I is 0. That value is printing. The next value of I is 1. The next value of I is 2. So here 0, 1, 2. Here printing. Here x is a generator. Here x is a generator. Okay. Now from the generator, you are taking the values one by one and you are printing 0, 1, 2 by using for loop. Here the next question is, what will be the output of the following code? Here string is my space name space is space x. This is my string. Now for I in string, so string is set of characters. So you are collecting each and every value from this iterator. So what is first value? M. Print I. M will be printed. M will be printed. And after printing, usually cursor will go to the next line. Now you are not allowing the cursor to go to the next line and you are saying end is equal to comma. That means if the cursor will be here, the cursor will be on the same line. It will put a comma and it will be on the same line. Next value of I is y. So here y will be printed and separated by a comma. Next one is space. Again a space will be there and that space and y will be separated by a comma. Again n will be taken for I value. Now I. Now n is equal to I is equal to n. Now again put a comma. What is the next value? A. Put a comma. Like that up to x. So here m by n a m e. Here space is also separated by a comma. Here space is separated by a comma. Here space separated by a comma. So this will be the answer for this question. Here, what will be the output of the following Python expression? What is the expression? Print 4 cap 12. Here this is an exclusive OR. This is an exclusive OR. What is an exclusive OR? If both are same, answer will be false. If any one is true and false, it will be true. If both are same, answer will be 0. Now you are using the exclusive OR between 4 and 12. So what is the binary equivalent of 4? Binary equivalent of 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0. So this is the binary equivalent of 4. So what is the binary equivalent of 12? 12 will be 1, 1, 0, 0. Here it is 8 and 4, 12. Now you make an exclusive OR between these two binary strings. So here this is different, this is different. So answer will be 1. Here these are the same. So it will be 0. Here these are two same. These two bits are same. So now 1, 0, 0 will be the output when you do exclusive OR between 4 and 12. So 1, 0, 0, 8, 0, 0, 0 means it is equivalent to 8. So answer will be 8. So simply remember that this is an XOR. Okay. So this is the answer. 8 is the answer for this. Here, what is the length of the system dot argv? Here usually then it is the number of arguments n plus 1. This will be the length of the sys dot argv. Number of arguments plus 1. So this will be the answer. Here which of the following statements create a dictionary? So here you can create an empty dictionary like this. You can create a dictionary with key and its values, and this is also a way of creating a dictionary with key and its values. So the mentioned, these are three ways of creating the dictionaries. In this question, suppose here this is the dictionary. This is the dictionary. To obtain the number of entries in the dictionary, which command do we use? That means if you want to know how many key values are there, key value pairs are there. Here this is one key value pair. This is another key value pair. So the length of the dictionary is 2. Now by using length, by using the common function length of d, then it gives the length of the dictionary. That means the number of key value pairs in the dictionary. So simply use length len of dictionary. So it gives 2 as the length of the dictionary. So that means length means the number of key value pairs in the given dictionary. Here this is just here the question is, what will be the output of the following code snippet? Print. Here you have taken a string formatting. The sum of 0 and 1. Here within flower brackets, this is 0, this is another string 1, this is another thing, dot format. So in place of 0, this 2 will be replaced. So the sum of in place of 0, 2 will be replaced. 2 and in the place of 1, this 10 will be replaced. Here 10 is 2. In this place, this 12 will be replaced. So here the output will be, this is called as a string formatting. The sum of 2 and 10 is 12. So this will be the output of this given code. Next one is, which of the following data structures is written by the functions globals and locals? So the globals and locals always written, the data structure is in the form of a dictionary. So dictionary will be the output of this answer for this question. Always globals and locals will return, the return type is in the form of a dictionary. So answer is dictionary. Now the next question is, the function which removes the first element of a set and last element of a list. Here if you use the pop on a set pop on a set, it removes first element of the set, first element of the set. If you use the same pop method on a list, it simply removes last element or item of the list. So that is the difference between operating or applying the pop method on a set and a list. On the set, the first element will be removed. On the list, the last element will be removed. So the function which removes the first element of a set and last element of a list is pop. Here, what is the output of the following code? Here you have defined a function. The function is say, in that there are two parameters. In the two parameters, this is default, this is a keyword parameter, this is a default parameter. Here say hello, that means you are passing only one parameter, one value. So now this message will get hello, but you have not mentioned these times. If you don't mention these times, here automatically times will be by default 1. Now you are printing message star times. So what is the message? Hello. Your message is hello. Hello. Into how many times you are printing? The times is 1. That means hello will be printed 1 time. In the next one, say word, comma 5. That means you have sent the default parameter also. You have sent the default parameter also. So now message will become, now message is equal to word and times is equal to, if you don't mention, times is equal to 1. But here you have mentioned 5 times. Now print message star times. That means word will be printed for 5 times. So here this will be the output. In the first time, for this say of word, for this function call, hello will be printed. For this function call, word will be printed 5 times. First time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. So this will be the answer or output of this program. Here, what is the return type of function ID? Function ID of anything, it always gives an integer value. Always returns an integer type of value. So here ID gives the address of any object. So here the address of any object will be shown in the form of will be reflected or written in the form of int. So the return type of function ID is int. int. Next one is print true plus false plus true. Usually true means 1, false means 0, true means 1. So 1 plus 0 plus 1 is equal to 2. So if you print 2 will be printed. 2 will be printed. So this will be the answer for this. So I hope you're all understanding the concepts which I'm explaining. Please watch the video 1 or 2 times so that you'll understand clearly. If possible, you just please practice it. Then it gives more understanding and a grip on the subject. If you really like my video, please subscribe my channel Learn with Lakineni so that it will be more useful for us to prepare a valuable video content for the students' benefit point of view. So thank you for watching my video.